Okay, welcome back. I haven't made a video for 2 days because I've been sick. I'm basically over it now. So I'm making a video now. 2 real stories on this. EPL is back up and running. First 2 games? Yeah, 2 games were played last night. For me last night, for England yesterday. And Ederson decided to punch his own player in the face. Talk about that later. First we're getting in the first story of the video, and that is US Open is still on. So it's been put back on. It will go ahead normal time, I believe. And not really much else to talk about. There is an article here if you want to read on the situation, because there are a lot of players who are saying that it shouldn't really be happening because of the coronavirus. It's not the most extensive article, but I have a few videos previously on my channel that talk about it, which have articles in it which you can go back and watch if you want, or not watch, you don't have to watch it all, you can just go back and go in the description. There will be a link to whatever article is in that video. It might not be in the title. I know for one of them it is, and one of them I'm pretty sure it isn't. I don't remember if I end up doing that story or not, but I'm pretty sure there's one where there's a link in the description to an article, but it's not actually in the title or thumbnail of the video. So if you want to go check out those links, you can. They will be in a few videos prior. If I can remember to, I might make them the little videos that come up at the end of the video. You know how you have, like, what do they call them? Like, it comes up with like a subscribe to this channel, my second channel, and it comes up with 2 other videos. I'll try and make those videos the 2 that have, maybe there's more to it, I don't know, I don't actually really remember, but the 2 that have description links below. Linked in the description below. So yeah, there's not an incredible amount to talk about from this particular article. That all I can really say is it is restarted. Assuming Nadal holds his, what he said, holds his word, I guess. He will not be competing because he said he would not compete. So here, I just saw this here as I was saying that. One of the little paragraphs that says here is world number 1 Novak Djokovic and reigning US Open men's champion Rafael Nadal are among the players who have expressed concerns about attending the New York tournament. Now Nadal, as I said previously, has actually said he will not, no matter what. I assume Federer will not either, because he's just had knee surgery, so I doubt he will want to risk it. When I guess if he wants to get a US Open, and it's like take a risk, there's no Nadal, well, probably no Nadal, probably no Djokovic. He's just ways of going to get a US Open. He's got one before, but you know my point. He's ways to get another one. So if he wants to, he could go in there and get one there. It's a very viable way, but I don't think he'll be quite up to the standard yet from the knee surgery, because he's had one before and it didn't do the job properly, so he had to want another one. And I feel like every surgery and injury is lowering. Well, not, I feel like it is. Every surgery and injury is lowering the length of his career will go from here on out. One thing about the US Open, Dylan Alcott, who is an Australian, not only tennis player, just really disabled sport player. He does so many different things. He does tennis. I think he does something in the Olympics. He does many different sports. I don't know what it is about him, but he's just talented when it comes to sports. He feels that the disabled or wheelchair tennis people have been discriminated against by the US Open by being dropped from the 2020 event. He feels that if the normal men's and women's tournaments can play, then why can the disabled-wheelchair events not go on? Which I completely agree with. I sort of understand kind of why they've done it, because they feel it as being a bit unnecessary and unimportant. But to those players, it is not unimportant or necessary. Juniors you can get rid of really very easy, because it's not really at all an important event. Yes, it is to the kids, but they would care more in the future of being in the big one. They would never look back at their career if they've won one in an adult, like a Grand Slam, when they're senior players. They would never look back and think, oh yeah, it was amazing when they might think of it now and again, but you know what I mean? It would never be something that's like a highlight of a player's career, unless that's all they've done, winning a Wimbledon as a junior player. So I understand why they'd easily get rid of that, but the wheelchair, this is the big deal for them. This is one of the big 4 tournaments. This is their Grand Slam. It's no different than the men's and women's, so I completely agree with what he's saying. Now onto the other story for the day. EPL has restarted. 2 games were Aston Villa versus Sheffield, and Aston Villa got shafted in that one. VAR didn't correctly change a non-goal to a goal, and they end up being 0-0 draw between those two. It should have been a 1-0 win for Aston Villa, really. I'll find an article on that and put it in the description. I don't have any articles at the moment for either of these stories. The other story is, well, Man City made Arsenal look shit. Like, Arsenal held in for the first 45 minutes, then Man City won 3-0, and Ederson also decided to punch his teammate in the face. Basically what happened, the ball was coming in over the top of the defense, like a little, I guess a little lofted or chip ball over the defense, and the player was running back, looking at the ball, watching where the ball's gonna go, and Ederson's coming out, looking at the ball, runs, jumps, punches double fist, gets the ball, but immediately after getting the ball, punches Garcia straight in the face, and Garcia was stretchered off. Yeah, it wouldn't have felt nice because there's not much padding for a punch in those goalkeeper gloves. It's better than being punched with a bare fist, but it's not much. It's nothing better than an AFL hit, but it's not going to be fun to get abs because he didn't just punch him as well. He full on, because he jumped it was literally like into him. It's like they lined it up almost, and so he punched him, and then the rest of his body came through and hit him. And I guess I don't think he really landed on him. He may have slightly landed on him, but not really. But yeah, a good 2 fists in the face, which wouldn't have felt too nice. As I said, I will put stories about that and the Aston Villa thing in the description as well. That's it for today's video. It's been JDS. Thanks. Bye. See you next time. See ya.